This is Russ. Yeah, we're back out on the road again. So where are we? Let's see, this building says Civil War Museum. Yeah, we're in Kenosha, Wisconsin. We decided to take the e-bikes and bring it up to Wisconsin. So I am riding the Engwe EP2 Pro. My wife is on her Rad Mini Step-thru 2. And we're going to try to get up on the bike path. I think it's up over here. So we got to get over these railroad tracks. All right. Yeah, this is not that easy. So there are people out fishing. Let me move it over here. This is where I caught my first salmon. Yeah, it was actually here at Kenosha Harbor. Right around this area, actually. There's a guy out on a kayak. He's got a lot of stuff. So, yeah, we were trying to figure out where to go. And so I looked on one of the bike trail maps. And it mentioned Kenosha. I says, well, we can try that. I kind of remembered that there was a bike path here. I don't know where it goes and how far it goes, but I just remember right around where we went fishing, there was a path that people were walking and riding their bikes. So we'll see how far this goes. We'll go one way, then we'll go the other direction. But as you take a look off to the left here, yeah, I used to fish out here. But I would fish in another area of this channel that's in here. Never really had much luck out in the open water here. So we're just going to go up and down and see where it goes. I figured this would be a nice change of pace. Something we haven't done before. And again, like I said, my wife is following along. She doesn't want to be on camera, so I take the lead. She follows behind. I'm going to check my mirror every now and then. Make sure she's still back there. So I took the Engwe and did the battery test yesterday. By the time you guys see it, it's a different day, but I got 33 miles out of this thing. I put it on cruise control for pedal assist level 3. I may do that again. It just makes life a lot easier, quite frankly. I don't have to think about pedaling then. But if there's people, then of course you hit the brakes and that cancels out your cruise control. Yeah, this is pretty nice, huh? I don't know where the path takes us. That's the problem. I know it's kind of short. Good morning. So we're just going to go up and down until we run out of path, I guess. So yeah, I got 33 miles out of the battery, which is much better than I originally had thought it was going to be. If you saw the first review, I said that the battery life is a little short. And no, it isn't. No, it isn't. It did better than I thought. That first review I got only 22, but I was doing testing, so I was doing all sorts of stuff. But just going for an actual range test on cruise control, pedal assist level 3, and then eventually moving to 4th pedal assist level, because I think when I hit 22 miles, I kind of lost my power, and so I had to go to level 4. But I got 33 miles out of the thing before it finally stopped working. So for a single battery, 13 amp hour battery, internally mounted, I would say that's actually very good. So I take back my words of it not being good on the battery. It is very good. somebody had asked too, on the website it shows the older model being sold with the extra battery. Well, that got me a little concerned because I said, if that's the case, then everything I said about getting the second battery in the bike for $1,099 would be invalid, because it would be the older bike and the older battery. But no, it isn't. I confirmed with Engwe. I asked them, I said, can you confirm, is this the older battery and the older bike? Morning. Or is this the newer, updated, upgraded bike with the new battery? And they confirmed it is the upgraded bike with the new battery for $1,099. That's a really good deal. They told me that this was the most aggressive pricing they had ever done on this bike by offering it with that battery and the upgraded bike on top of it. Morning. They said that they had discontinued the old model in April, which was about the time when they had originally contacted me and said that they were upgrading and changing the bike. Remember that? So yeah. So for $1,049.99, you get just the bike with one battery. For $50 more, you get the bike with the upgraded motor, and you get a second battery. That is an extremely good deal. All right, let's see, where are we here? We're in the gardens here, it seems. So I'm just gonna try to go around this thing. Pedosis is trying to push me forward. I should actually be dropping down to Pedosis level 2. So yeah, if you're looking for an inexpensive bike and looking for a second battery to go along with it, I think you'd have a hard time beating this price. And of course, if you decide you want to buy the bike, use the affiliate link that's inside the description of all my videos. That gives me a little bit of credit for sending you to them. Morning. Morning. And then you also get that deal. Now, you don't get any additional discounts, unfortunately. That is the lowest they're gonna go. If you buy any of the other deals that I have listed in the description, I think they give us, what are they giving us? $70 off or something? So you can get at least a little bit of discount on other models, but I'm telling you, if you're looking at this particular model with the extra battery, you can still use the affiliate link to help me out. And then if you decide to go with the other models, $70 off, use the affiliate link and the codes to help me out. All right, so now I am not sure where we're going. We've run out of path. I just saw a sign that gave us an arrow of where to go. So we are on the streets at this point. There's one thing that says all-purpose trail. I don't know if that just goes back to where we were supposed to be. Let's go forward a little bit. Let's see what it says. Here's an interesting thing I noticed too when we were driving here. It mentioned that one of the main roads getting here had shared bike lane, and it said bikes are allowed to use the entire full width of the lane. Now, I don't think it's meant over here, but it did on that one road. I don't think I've ever seen a sign that said that before. So the water is still over to our left. I'm just pulling the camera here. That's Lake Michigan out in the distance there. We're just gonna go forward for a bit. I don't know if there's I think there is bike paths over here. Let's try this all-purpose path. It says. Let's see where this takes us. I think this should take us near the water. So everything is new to me. I don't know where anything is or what anything does. So Yeah, let's try it. On your left. Yeah, I always feel good when I'm near the water. I don't know about you guys. I feel like I should be fishing. You know, the end of August, early September is usually salmon season. Salmon usually come back to spawn, and we go fish for them. Now I know from looking at the trail maps, it said that this path breaks up and then continues on somewhere else. I don't know how far forward we are. I don't know if we're going north or south or whatever. Based on the sun, time of the day, what time is it right now? 10:28. I would say we're heading north right now because the waters to our right, Lake Michigan, is typically to the east. Yeah, we're heading north. And I think they said if you go north, you tend to, it gets more rural, they said. So I don't know if we'll go that far or we won't. I did make the adjustment here. I said that, you know, leaning over to hit the bell. Thank you. Leaning over to hit the bell. Sometimes you hit the up and down of the pedal assist, and it had dropping down to 0 before. So I changed the angle so that the down button is further down, so I can't accidentally hit it as much. Yeah, I think we'll go. Let's go back. Let's go back. I think we'll go this way. Let's go this way for a while. Go north for a while and see what happens. I think I need to readjust the pedal assist level. I have level 4 goes quite fast, and sometimes I don't want to go that fast, so I find that I keep hitting the brakes to slow me down. Eichelman Park, that says, city of Kenosha. I think there is a path further in that we're not going on. All right, the next time we have a chance to pull over, we're gonna head to the right and see if we can get on there. Yeah, Kenosha seems to be a little bit older town. But I think that's the charm of the city as well. Let's see if we can get up over here. Keep looking over to the rear view mirror or the side view mirror just to make sure my wife is still there. And she is. Let's go this way. She's probably wondering why I'm doing the zigzagging here. That's because I don't know where I'm going. So overall, the bike is doing really well. I really like it. For the price, kind of hard to beat. Brakes are still squealing. I think it's going to keep squealing. I think it's going to need something like a change of brake pad material or something to fix that, which I'm not willing to do at this point. So we will deal with the squeal. Yeah, this is nice and picturesque, huh? Get to see some water. Now the water's over on our right side. Grab the camera and move you guys over there. Bunch of boats. Yeah, you could even fish in these little areas, and the salmon will come in. You know, even where all these boats are docked and everything. mean, even in these little areas here, you'll find sometimes they'll swim into there. Then they kind of get caught in there. They don't know where to go. Even so, it doesn't mean that you can catch them. Sometimes it's very hard to catch them. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. Morning. Yeah, people here are really friendly. They all say good morning to you. I've always kind of looked at going to Wisconsin as like going to another country. You know, anything outside of Illinois is like another country to me. Alrighty. See some ducks in the water. Morning. Yeah, I kind of wish we could do this more often, but we're only going to do this whenever my wife has time to go. Today is being a Thursday. She's actually off for a couple of days this week, so we decided to go up to Wisconsin, spend a day up here. And I'm not going very quickly. I'm taking my time. I'll tell you, the cruise control really helps out. I don't have to think about pedaling. I'm looking at the water. I know you guys aren't. You're only seeing forward, but I'm looking all over the place here, just taking in the sights. Now, the last place we took you to was the state park in Illinois. That is the Chino Lakes. I think it's more fun coming up here. Yeah, I like seeing the water. I did not buy a salmon fishing stamp for Wisconsin this year. The last couple of years we hadn't come up here to fish, but every time I've caught any type of salmon, it's always been up here in Wisconsin. Like I said, the very first salmon I caught was here in Kenosha. Thank you. And then I've also gone up to Racine Harbor. Racine Harbor is kind of nice. They have a fish filleting station there where you can fillet your fish and then grind them down the disposal. Grind the bones and the head and stuff down to the disposal. A little bit nicer that way. Kenosha doesn't have that, but you know it's still better than not being able to go fishing at all. So we used to fish here. Let me see if I can. Yeah, let's go over here. This is not technically the bike path, but this is where I caught the fish typically. Let me angle a little bit here. You see this channel? That the fish will come into here, and then straight up ahead is where I had typically gone fishing. But I had caught my fish a little bit further up here, but along this channel here. That was the first fish I ever caught. That was a salmon. If I remember, I'll put a photo up for you guys so you can see that fish. To date, it's still, I think it was still the longest fish I had caught. It was the very first salmon I caught. It was it's getting a little dark. You know, the fish after they spawn, they kind of go off and die. So then they start changing colors. They start getting darker, but it still was okay. It wasn't too bad. I typically I do eat the salmon. They don't taste the same as store-bought salmon to me. I think the store-bought ones are a little bit better. Good morning. Yeah, up ahead of us to the left is really where the bike path is, but I wanted to see the water. So people are out here fishing. I would have thought it's a little early based on the weather, but yeah, people are still trying. You see, all these guys are out here. So where we typically fish is way at the back end of this, where those rocks are up ahead. So a lot of people will come back to the tail end of this because the fish will essentially swim in here. They don't know they're heading towards there, of course. They kind of get locked into this general area here. So it makes it a little bit easier to catch the fish, I guess. But yeah, I spent a lot of time out over here before. All right, I think we need to go back on the path. Morning. All right. So let's see where this takes us. I'm not really sure where we're going. I think if we go straight, we end up by the hotel. It's the Wyndham Garden Hotel. Yeah, so let me give you a view this way. Some of the people fish off this pier right there, right off that little thing that juts out. I recall one of my friends, Gerald, he and I went fishing. He had to get up early in the morning because he had a charter scheduled, like 6 in the morning. We were already out here late at night. I don't know what time it was, I don't know, 9 or 10 o'clock. I says, yeah, time to go. He goes, okay, one more cast. 45 minutes later, one more cast. I think that's how it is. You know, people always say one more cast, and then the next thing you know, they're still out here. He didn't want to give up. Yeah, he didn't get anything. I didn't get anything either. The kayak guy is out here. That's the same guy we saw originally. So what I did is I parked our vehicle at the public museum, Kenosha Public Museum. I think we've run out of road here. And that way I can find where we're parked. Because I could always GPS that location to get back. Since you don't know the area, you really don't know what you can do, what you can't do. All right, I'm gonna take a little breather here. I'm gonna talk to my wife a bit. I'll be back in a minute. All right, we decided to head back the way we came. Try to go back on the path. Yeah, since we don't know the area well enough, we didn't want to venture out too far. So we're going to stay on the path. Hey, you get to see it again. What's the big deal, right? Either way, this is better than some of the things we've seen before. Yeah, I don't mind coming up here. even if it's a short run. But I think it's a lot longer than we're giving it credit for, because we just don't know where to go, and we don't know where it cuts off and where it picks up again. So yeah, this is the area we will most likely fish out of, and had good success out here. I've caught a number of things, salmon, brown trout as well. These are big fish. These are not small. And during salmon season, you can see the fish jumping and everything. All right, we will stay out of the way of the fishermen, and we will take the actual bike path. Yeah, I do kind of miss not having my big bike with me, but I'm getting used to this smaller bike. I definitely like the fact that I can fold it up and put it in the car. I'll show you photos of how we do it. I have to remember to take a photo of it. And what we do is we lay my wife's bike in the car unfolded. We just take down the handlebar stem, and we lay that down, and then we fold my bike up, this Engwe, and then that stands up right next to it. We found that two folded bikes together side by side was too wide to fit inside the SUV for our vehicle. And our SUV, the problem, it's an older 2011 Honda CR-V. The rear seats don't fold all the way down. They kind of stick up. We said that the next vehicle we buy, if we get another SUV, we got to make sure that those rear seats fold all the way flat down, because that would make it a lot easier to get two of these bikes in there. And we decided that our best bet really is not to get a rear rack and a hitch, but simply just use folding bikes. It's easier to deal with that way, in a sense, because we don't have to worry about the rack when we park the car inside the garage, and then it doesn't tell people that there was a bike on here before after we leave the parked car. So in the long run, we felt that folding bikes were the best way to transport. Now, it doesn't mean that I won't have full-size bikes. I will, but it seems like the full-size bikes will be things that I use for riding around home, our home base area. And then the folding bikes will be what we will use when we go somewhere else. Now, I really like the fact that we have something to do. Quite frankly, before these bikes came along, we didn't do a whole lot of anything, really. We kind of just stayed inside, stayed at home. You know, this time we're able to get out. And now that we're getting up in age too, I feel like we should try to do as much as we can while we still can. Because once we get to a certain age, we won't be able to do that. And then you're stuck at home, right? And it's kind of nice. Those guys had a tandem bike. Guys that just passed us. Here's a nice sailboat off out there. Yeah, that's nice. Now, I used to live in San Diego for 8 years. I regret the fact that I didn't do a whole lot of stuff outside. And we had the ocean right there. I didn't do fishing. We did some biking. We did have bikes. We bought bikes. We went around Lake Miramar. But other than that, we didn't do as much stuff as I think we could have done. Okay, dogs are gonna attack each other there. Alright, so we're back to where we were. I don't know how far this goes, but let's see if we can figure things out. I think we're gonna end up back where we were before. There's got to be a way to go further up. Yeah, I'm not saying a whole lot. I'm just soaking it in like you guys are. I'm just taking in the sights. I mean, you can get closer to the water if you go down this way, but yeah, I don't want to get in people's way. This is actually a designated bike and walk path. That's still pretty nice, huh? What do you think? This is Southport Marina, it says. Yeah, a little bit of difference. Different, Russ is right. Not a lot of talking. I will say I'm enjoying the cruise control at level 3, 13.5 miles per hour. That's what we were doing when we were doing our battery test. I think it's plenty fast for something like this. Oops, let's do this. I made it a little tough for my wife to last minute make a change in direction here. But last time we went down the other way, it didn't really get us anywhere. Let's see what this does. This is nice. I would do this again. Definitely would. I really miss being by the water. Somebody asked me, "Don't you miss San Diego?" Yeah, of course I do. But all of our family are back here in Illinois. We felt that if we didn't move back, our daughter would never know our family. So we made the decision we got to move back, and we came back, and we've been back for almost 30 years now. It's been a long time, not quite, but almost. So there's a beach area to the left here. You can see I know the GoPro is a wide angle lens, kind of hard to see everything from what I can see, because everything looks smaller to you. It gives you the width, but it's smaller looking. But there's people out on the beach. Some are doing some type of yoga or something. Others are just enjoying it. I will say with the second battery with me, I don't have range anxiety. I know I've got battery to get me back. I don't worry too much about my wife on her battery because she pedals everything. And being the lightweight that she is, she's going to do a lot better than me. All right, I'm going to stop here for a second here. Let's see where this goes. Yeah, we can't take the sidewalk. We'll take the street. I don't know if this goes any further, if the bike path picks up or not, but hey, let's just take it. This is where we were initially, where we turned back around. I do know that when I was using this slower speed, I guess we can pick it up. Let's go to pedal assist level 4 a little bit. She says she kept having to slow down so that she wouldn't run into me. Oh, okay, here. All-purpose path. I don't know did we come in through this way? I can't remember. See, I have such a bad memory. No, we didn't. Picks up again over here. So you have to get off onto the street and then come back in again. It's okay. Yeah, we'll go back to the slower 13.5 miles per hour. Enjoy what we have. Oh, by the way, I did adjust my wife's derailleur so that it would shift a little bit better. I could not find the set screws, the high and low, or what the H and the L or whatever that stands for. I couldn't find it on her derailleur, so I did a barrel adjustment on her derailleur cable. That seemed to put it back into place. So maybe somewhere along the line that cable got turned or something, and didn't give us the adjustments properly. So yeah, it's adjusted now. She's good. I didn't mess with the other bikes. I didn't have the time. I had a lot of things going on this week between the giveaway we were doing and reviewing the bikes and doing the battery range test and everything, and then of course trying to get a regular ride in as well. So yeah, I was a little bit busy. Yep, she's still back there. Oh, we've run out of road. All right, be right back. All right, so we ran out of road. We ran out of road, so we're gonna try to find where it picks up. We're just gonna go back on the street level again and find where it picks up. I asked her, should we head back or go forward? And she says, up to you. Well, I think we will go on the road. We're gonna go that way. All right. We're back on the road. We're trying to find if there's another area that it picks up again, or it doesn't. One sign says dead end, so obviously not that one. Let's keep going. Another dead end sign. So not that one. And if we can't find it, then of course we'll just turn back. Some of these houses. Oh, okay, bike route. Sorry. There's signs that says bike route, so it kind of guides you to where it wants you to head. Either way, we're just following the lake. I mean, you can't go into the lake. You just follow along with it. Bike route says take a left. Okay, take a left. I mean, we want to go as far as we can go, of course. I think I need to adjust this particular gear. I was on 7th gear, but it wasn't actually clicking in. It just finally clicked in the 7th gear for me. So there means some type of derailleur adjustment on this bike as well. These are things I think we all need to learn to do. I mean, we can't be going off to a bike shop to ask them to fix every little thing. You got to learn to do it yourself. These are skills that I think every e-bike owner needs to learn, because as we know, some e-bike stores will not help you if you don't buy the bike from them, because a lot of these bikes are being bought online now, and so as their revolt against that, they're not helping. I think there's a need for people to start up repair services. If you were a bike portable repair service, you'd probably make a lot of money. Probably would, because there's so many bikes being sold now and nobody wants to help them fix it. If you advertised in your area that you fix bikes and you will actually travel to them to fix it, man, you've got business like crazy, I think. And a lot of those repair things are stuff like, fix my flat tire, change my tire to a different type of tire instead of knobby tires. Maybe they want street type tires, adjust my derailleurs, that type of stuff. If you had those skills, yeah, or if people start blowing out motors on their bike and they need to change out the motor, to be able to do those type of things, yeah, be a business right there. Anyways, I think this particular video is long enough. I'm gonna stop us at this point. I'll continue on as another video. But I just didn't want one really long video out there. Hey, if you like these types of videos, let me know. We'll try to get out more often to different places. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll talk to you guys next time.